Now entering a safe area.
Hey, New York. It's your Uncle Ricky. We need to talk. Cause I'm afraid I'm starting to lose it. This shit I'm hearing, well, let's just say it sounds more like something out of an airport paperback than real life. And no, I cannot believe I just referred to our present state of post-biological terrorism apocalypse as real life. Okay. So, I have not yet been able to confirm this firsthand, but I have reports of groups of people in containment suits roaming the city with flamethrowers, burning any and all evidence of virus contamination, properties, bodies, green poison.
Dagger, over.
I read you, Dagger. What you got?
I've got to confirm.
So, this is the big one. LMB's last foothold on the island is the last place you'd expect those sons of bitches to hole up. The United Nations. And since nobody's gonna pass any sternly worded resolutions to get them out, it's up to us.
We've got ears on their comms and eyes on the compound, and it's clear that...
We take out Bliss, we chop the head off the snake. We take out that site, and they got nowhere to run.
Captain Benitez's troops will mount an assault on a key LMB position. That should distract them enough for you to breach their perimeter and shut down their auto turrets from the inside. Launch the main assault, trap Bliss like a rat. But it all hinges on you.
Kindness lately.
If we're gonna reclaim the UN from those LMB types, step one is getting you past those guns and inside the wall. My people will draw the sentries' attention, mainly by shooting at them. That should buy you enough time to use breaching charges and cut your way inside.
Hey, Agent. Here's the charges. They're wired, ready, and have enough weight to punch through a foot of concrete. See you on the inside. Good, soldier?
Sarge, ready to end this.
Everything's prepped and ready. We just need you to punch the clock.
Clear the south gate and we'll begin the assault.
I'll go look. Open fire. Your weapons free. Reload. Lock them down. Come on. So these come sometime. We can take ours.
Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
I'm happy that I ain't many people.
We're through!
There's access to the tunnels beneath the UN close by. Once in the tunnels, you'll find the breach site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately. agent on your team is down. Requires assistance. Target location reached. Deploy explosives. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
We're getting chewed up pretty bad out here.
This is taking too long.
We need those turrets turned around and the main gate open, now!
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take point at the General Assembly.
Bliss is your target. Take him down fast.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Hey, don't hold back, assholes.
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take point at the General Assembly.
Bliss is your target. Take him down fast.
Bliss is your primary objective, but we believe Keener and the Russian are still in the building as well. I've tasked JTF squads to search for them, but if you see them, don't hesitate.
Active echo beacon detected.
Bliss, the LMB, they're over. I'm getting our immunologist out of here. Engage the division personnel on site and muddy up their tactical read. We'll rendezvous later.
Sir.
Sir?
You'd better hear this. Bliss just broke radio silence. We're trying to track him. Patching it through.
Flying son of a bitch, Aaron Keener put a knife in our backs. Anyone not on the wall needs to be hunting that traitor and his Russian playmate down. They are not to leave the compound alive. Am I understood?
There is no wall, sir. JTF forces are in the building. Your helo is prepped and you need to evacuate now.
Mother! Right! I'm coming up. Got him. The General Assembly Chamber. Go!
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Sir, we've got eyes on a helo over the main building.
That's gotta be Bliss. We missed. Agent, we whipped on Bliss, but his command staff might still be in the General Assembly. Head that way and engage.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
Okay, now, we still have LMB in the building. I need you to...
Sorry to cut in, Captain. Agent, this room contains any intel the LMB has on Manhattan. Find a terminal and download everything. We don't know what we don't know.
Lady's got a point. Better do that.
Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Hostiles in your position.
Target's wounded.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Maintain fire. Target wounded. Don't let
Reloading now.
Don't let up. We got him.
Nobody gets away. Can't hide from this. I think we lost her. Target's in cover. Reloading now.
There's a lot of interest. Looks like the LMB had eyes on everyone. There's something weird here. I'll get Rhodes on analysis right away.
The remaining LMB troops are breaking. It's all over but the shouting, so link up with our people in the courtyard. We'll see where we go from there.
LMB effectives are giving up. We've secured UN HQ. It's a damn shame about Bliss. Last eyes we had on his bird, he was going half-assed and full blast heading due south. Probably gonna go to ground. Sir! Well, I'll be goddamned. We got a hostile bird over the courtyard. Get to cover now!
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. And I tell you, we will not fall this day. We have survived the virus and brought order to the streets, and we are not going to go down to a bunch of ragtag volunteers who think they know how to fight. Regroup and assault the enemy position. We're taking this place back, and we will fight to the last man.
Knock that arrogant fuck out of this stuff. That helo took out the master turret controls, but if you can get to each turret, you should be able to realign them manually. Put some heat on this bastard. Agent, I've got reinforcements incoming. Keep them under pressure and stay sharp. Careful, Agent. We still don't know what this thing's capable of. It would be pretty damn helpful if you get those turrets and flip them over to our side. Take cover! Now! Heads up, you've got ground troops incoming. LMB reinforcements. Watch your back down there.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
reinforcements. Stay on them, Agent. Put that asshole in the ground! You just killed the CEO of the last organized threat to Manhattan. Wasn't easy, and we lost a lot of good people, but you broke the LMB's back. Nobody's gonna be sweeping neighborhoods telling people join or die at gunpoint. Not without Bliss running the show. Still gonna be squads of them out there, but without the big man, we can handle them every day and twice on Sunday. Agent, we got a call from the commander of the Secure Quarantine Center over in the Tenderloin. It's where the JTF screens civilians for access to Camp Hudson and to work with the relief effort. We got 80 people housed there. He needs some help when you get a chance.
I've got a situation here. One of the nurses found contraband. A bunch of loose...
Man, I can't wait to put my feet up and take a break. This patrol has been...
Shit. Is this what I think it is?
We're standing by...
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
So, here we are, Agent. We've made a pretty good team, I think. Done a lot for this city. A lot more than people thought we could. You and I both know this isn't exactly a happy ending. Our favorite homicidal traitor, Aaron Keener, is still out there. And he's still... with him. Read Keener's file sometime. It's, quite interesting. And we don't know where Amherst is either, or what else he might have up his sleeve, but there's hope. Dr. Candle's got the DCD on the road to a vaccine. You broke the LMB's back and the cleaners, and the Rikers too. We took the city back like we promised we would. We're not done yet. As long as the Dark Zone's out there, we've got our work cut out for us, but we're on our way to finally saving the city. And with it, maybe something more. Not bad for the second wave, don't you think?
Confirmed. Unidentified Shade Tech beacon located.
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED.
Captain.
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at...
I'll be in touch.
Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. You're listening to Wouldn't You Know It, the Pirate Radio podcast for paranoid insomniacs. I'll tell you what, New York. Let's get dark. Now, I know what you're saying. Get dark. Jesus, Ricky, you're usually such a glass half full kind of guy. I know it's hard to believe, but some of you know what I'm talking about. The Dark Zone. The Dark Zone. It reminds me of those 19th century maps of the British Empire. The ones where the interior of the second biggest continent on the planet just said, "Here be dragons." Nobody knows exactly what's there. Nobody sane would go in to find out. Here's what we do know about the Dark Zone. We know they locked up a bunch of sick people in there. We know the folks trying to keep the peace, trying to treat the sick, trying to maintain at least some vestige of order, were forced to run for their lives. Because order could not be maintained. The center would not hold. We know they left those who couldn't leave, left them to fend for themselves. Who remained? Who swarmed in to take advantage? Who, if anyone, controls this unmapped terra incognita, the deepest, darkest island within our city? All of this is shrouded from our vision. For now we see through a glass, darkly. Now we know nothing. And what keeps me awake at night is more the glass is a mirror. If anyone listening out there,
Captain, I've got a situation here.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks.
Hey, I hear nobody knows who it was in that CCTV footage you found.
Thank you for your generosity. It's always a surprise. Thank you.
Captain Benitez. Shit, we found an IED. It's in a sub-basement, some tunnel. We think it's how she got out. Oh shit, I think this thing's gonna... Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
I can't hear anything! I can't!
No life signs detected.
I can't!
Oh god, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming. Additional hostiles inbound. Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Time to break out the new toys! Oh shit, I think this thing's gonna... Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
Diagnosed with dollar flu are permitted in quarantine sites. All others are strictly forbidden access. Attention. To prepare for check-in, please have any forms of identification out and ready. If you do not have acceptable identification, please let your admitting officer know immediately. Quarantine protocol is in effect. Do not cough on or make physical...
Life signs detected.
Oh god, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Additional hostiles incoming. Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
toys!
An agent on your team required. Immediately.
Attention. To prepare for check-in, please have any forms of identification out and ready. If you do not have acceptable identification, please let your admitting officer know immediately. For your protection, from this point forward, standard quarantine protocols must be strictly observed.
Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carrying them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and the other factions, too. I knew one of them would hit back at us. I thought we'd see them coming.
All others are strictly forbidden access.
we can all kiss my New York butt.
Oh, thank God you found those sterilization supplies. I need them. I mean, we need them. Urgently. Thank you for that.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Who it is?
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, what you got in here?
Oh shit, oh no.
Hey, drop your wallets and run.
They're gonna see me coming. Hey, wait.
Forget about it.
Give me that.
Screw you!
My kid needs food.
Active echo beacon detected.
Keener, the first wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way you'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the Dark Zone just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? If you don't believe me, you should check the place out for yourself. But the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amherst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Chernenko, I got a DNA printer, and a very interesting recipe book. I'm gonna write my own rules. You should think about getting in on this thing. I'll be seeing you.
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now. But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amherst has to say.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a 1 lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't, and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Got a piece here that's calling your name.
Wish I could get out there myself.
It seems a little out.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been fitting up.
Sorry, I'm not feeling real grim at the moment. So I went uptown. Decided to have a look for myself at this dark zone.
Hey, anything you're looking for?
It feels almost deserted from the outside. But there were bodies everywhere. On the streets.
You want it, I got it.
The walls. Signs of struggle. Bullet holes. Black shadows.
Your attention, please. The dental clinic will be open at 0800 hours starting Monday. Please register with Dr. Ellis for
No big
appointment.
deal. See you around.
I don't know. I'm sure they were desperate. Now it's quiet. I don't mean peaceful. It's anything but that. It's a ghost town, but not empty. It was some scary shit. New York. What's happened to us?
Alert. An agent is leaving the team.